strain. So what is the meaning of the angle strain? What is the meaning of angle strain? Very simple. When cyclic tetrahedral bonds are forced out of their ideal bond angle, that is 109.5 degree, right? So when cyclic tetrahedral bonds are forced out of their ideal bond angle 109.5 degree, that we say it as angle strain, right? The ideal bond angle is 109.5. Now if it is above or below the 109.5, that will becomes the least stable. Okay, now we'll see what is the actual bond angle for the cycloalkanes. So for calculation of angle determination, formula is 180 into n minus 2 by n. Angle determination formula 180 into n minus 2 by n. What is the n here? N is number of carbons. Okay, the first will calculate the cyclopropane bond angle. We know cyclopropane having how many carbons? 3 carbons. So here n becomes the 3. Just substitute the n value here. Cyclopropane 180 into n, that is the 3, minus 2 by 3. N is the what? Number of carbons. In the cyclopropane's number of carbons, 3 carbon atoms. It becomes 180 by 3, that equal to 60 degree. So actual bond angle, how much here? 60 degree. How much we are getting here? 60 degree. But desired bond angle is how much? We know desired bond angle 109.5. That is the desired bond angle. But here we are getting the 60 degree. So we will calculate the bond angle for cyclobutane. Same, just substitute n value. Here the n is how much? 4. But means how many carbons? 4 carbons. So 180 into 4 minus 2 by 4. It becomes 360 by 4. That is 90 degree. How much? 90 degree. So here cyclobutane, what is that? Cyclobutane bond angle is 90 degrees. Cyclobutane bond angle is how much? 90 degrees. Okay. The next one, cyclopentane. What is that formula? 180 into 5 minus 2 by 5. Here n value is the 5. Pent means 5 carbon atoms. That equal to 540 by 5. How much we are getting? 108. How much value? 108. The next one, cyclohexane. Hexane. That is 180 into 6 minus 2 by 6. That is 720 by 6. 120 degree. The actual angle is the what? 120 degree. Now here you look at cyclopropane. That is the actual angle is 60 degree we are getting. Cyclobutane actual angle 90 degrees. Next one, cyclopentane 108 and cyclohexane 120 degree. Isn't it? Now what is the desired angle for these all tetrahedrals? We know desired angle, that is 109 degree. 109 degree is the desired angle, but actual angle we are getting, that is 60, 90, 108 and 120 degrees. Now how much angle is the difference? 109 minus 60 degree, that is the angle difference, 49 degrees. The angle difference is the 49 degrees here. In the cyclobutane condition, angle difference is 19 degree. 109 degree minus 90 degree, that equal to 19 degree. And cyclopropane, the bond angle difference is just 1 degree. And cyclohexane, the angle difference is 11 degree. Angle difference is how much? 11 degree. Now here you look at cyclopentane. Cyclopentane, the bond angle difference is just 1 degree. So that the angle strain is very less here. Less angle strain and more stable. Less angle strain, more stable. Here we have the less angle strain. So that cyclopentane will be the more stable. After that, cyclohexane, the angle strain is 11 degree. Angle strain is how much? 11 degree. After that, cyclobutane, angle strain 19 degree, and followed by cyclopropane, angle strain is 49 degree. So what will be the stability then? So according to angle strain, the stability will be now, the first one, cyclopentane, that will be the more stable, followed by cyclohexane, followed by cyclobutane, and the last cyclopropane. This is the order of stability. Which one is the more stable? Exactly cyclopentane. But this is the wrong order. Actual order is cyclohexane will be the more stable as compared to cyclopentane, then cyclobutane, then cyclopropane. Are you getting? This is the what? Propane. This is the what? Pentane. Just here is the difference. Why? We know that cyclohexane solution can easily adopt the conformations, and it can adopt the more stable conformation, that is chair conformation. So that's why the cyclohexane is the more stable.